You've made it through the pregnancy, delivered the baby, and finally brought them home. But standing in that quiet nursery, staring at a tiny human who relies on you for everything, the exhaustion sets in. There is no manual. It's easy to assume you should possess some hidden instinct that tells you exactly why they are crying or how to fix it. But decoding a newborn is a learnable, systematic skill. To get through this adjustment phase, we are going to use a strict 10-point operational checklist. This covers the most common medical and behavioral signs that you will need to actively manage in the first 2 weeks. Shifting from emotional panic to a checklist-based approach provides a clear path through the confusion of these first 14 days. Step 1 is setting expectations. The first 14 days are strictly an adjustment and bonding period. Do not attempt to force any rigid schedules or sleep routines right now. This diagram shows the 3 objective markers that prove your baby is eating enough. First, they sleep well for about 2 hours after a feed. Second, they are calm and relatively playful when they wake up. And third, they gain 150 to 200 grams of weight per week. To hit those metrics, daytime feeds have to happen every 2 to 2.5 hours. This means you will frequently have to intentionally wake a sleeping newborn. If 2 hours have passed and they are still deep in sleep, you have to initiate the wake-up protocol. Remove their swaddle, change their diaper, or gently tickle their feet to rouse them for the breast or the bottle. Securing these intake parameters establishes the physical foundation of your baby's survival. In these early days, you must override the myth of never waking a sleeping baby. Once intake is managed, we move to output. New parents often panic when their baby poops during or immediately after a feeding, worrying that the milk is passing straight through them. This diagram shows exactly what is happening. When a baby's stomach fills up, it triggers a nerve signal to the lower bowel, instructing it to empty out. This is called the gastrocolic reflex. The baby is simply expelling fully digested food from a previous meal to clear physical space for the new feed. It is a sign of a highly functional digestive system, absolutely not a symptom of diarrhea. From there, we track hydration. The most accurate way to confirm a newborn is taking in enough liquid is by tracking their daily wet diapers. You need to see a strict minimum of 5 to 6 wet diapers over a 24-hour period to guarantee proper hydration. Keep in mind that babies often pee while they are pooping. Any diaper containing both stool and urine fully counts toward your daily hydration total. Using dirty diapers as objective health data points provides concrete proof that your baby is processing nutrients correctly. Even with healthy digestion, structural immaturity causes physical issues. If your baby is squirming, pulling their legs up, and crying intensely between feeds, they likely have trapped gas. To relieve this, lay the baby flat on their back and perform a gentle, circular massage on their stomach. This manual pressure physically pushes the trapped gas through their intestines. Another common stressor is spit up, where the baby ejects a small portion of milk immediately after a feeding session. This diagram illustrates why spit up happens. While sucking on a breast or bottle, babies inevitably swallow pockets of air. That air gets trapped underneath the liquid milk in the stomach. To safely expel that air, hold the baby in a completely upright vertical posture for 20 to 30 minutes after every feed. The air bubbles rise to the top and escape as a burp. Adding a gentle, rhythmic tap to the baby's back during this vertical holding period helps dislodge any stubborn bubbles. Active physical manipulation of the baby's posture is the only reliable way to counteract the limitations of their tiny, developing digestive tract. Outside of feeding and digestion, you have to manage the baby's reaction to their new environment. Right now, they have zero understanding of day or night. Their circadian rhythm does not exist yet. You must abandon your own preferred sleeping schedule. The strictest survival rule for this phase is to sleep whenever the baby sleeps, regardless of the time on the clock. You will also see their body react physically to the outside air. After 9 months surrounded by fluid, the sudden exposure can be a visual shock for parents. You are going to see severe dryness, scaling, rashes, and baby acne. This is normal environmental exposure. Do not aggressively scrub them. Just apply a gentle moisturizer to keep the skin hydrated. If your baby develops periods of excessive, unsoothable crying that typically starts around week 6, you are likely looking at colic. For breastfeeding parents, certain foods can trigger these gas-like symptoms in the infant. Try temporarily eliminating dairy, spicy foods, cabbage, or nuts from your own diet to test if the baby's discomfort improves. Accepting erratic sleep, blemished skin, and occasional unexplained crying as biological norms protects you from unnecessary guilt and panic. These 10 points cover the most frequent hurdles new parents face, turning the chaos of the first 2 weeks into a series of manageable, observable steps. Keep in mind that parenting perfection right now is an illusion. As long as you are maintaining the proper intake of milk and tracking the correct output in their diapers, you are succeeding. There are exact boundaries where you should stop troubleshooting and call a pediatrician, specifically if the crying is completely unsoothable, if the diaper count drops suddenly below 5, or if the baby refuses to feed entirely. Mastering these foundational skills allows you to stop back from the constant anxiety of keeping the baby alive, so you can actually begin to enjoy the process of bonding with them.